Icelandic names differ from most current Western family name systems by being patronymic in that they reflect the immediate father of the child and not the historic family lineage. Iceland shares a common cultural heritage with the Scandinavian countries of Norway, Sweden and Denmark, with its crown dependency the Faroe Islands. Icelanders, however, unlike other Scandinavians, have continued to use their traditional name system, which was formerly used by all Nordic nations. The Faroe Islands, Norway and Sweden allows the use of patronymics as a replacement for traditional surnames. The Icelandic system is therefore not based on family names. A persona unregistered trademark S surname indicates the first name of the persona unregistered trademark S father or in some cases mother. Some family names do exist in Iceland, mostly inherited from parents of foreign origin, while others are adopted. Notable Icelanders who have an inherited family name include former Prime Minister Gro Harlem, football star Eiríkur Smári Johnson, actor Magna S. Chiving, film director Baltasar Kormákur Sampa, actress Anita Bryam and Member of Parliament Tila N. Hurst. Before 1925, it was legal to adopt new family names. One Icelander to do so was the Nobel Prize-winning author Halldór Cube de Laxness, while another author, Einar Jar Paragraph Reliefsson, and his brothers all chose the family name Kveran. Since 1925, one cannot adopt a family name unless one explicitly has a legal right to do so through inheritance. First names not previously used in Iceland must be approved by the Icelandic Naming Committee before being used. The criterion for acceptance of names is whether or not they can be easily incorporated into the Icelandic language. They must contain only letters found in the Icelandic alphabet, where the most unusual are a 3/4 and a degree, and they must be able to be declined according to the language unregistered trademark S grammatical case system, which in practice means that they must be able to take a genitive form in accordance with Icelandic rules. Gender-inappropriate names are normally not allowed. However, in January 2013, a 15-year-old girl named Blair was allowed to keep this name in a court decision that overruled an initial rejection by the naming committee. Typical Icelandic naming: a man named Jakub Einarsson has a son named Alefa. Alefa, a unregistered trademark S last name will not be Einarsson like his father, a unregistered trademark S. It will become Jakub Nsson, literally indicating that Alefa is the son of Jakub Den. The same practice is used for daughters. Jakub Einarsson's daughter Sigra a unregistered trademark S last name would not be Einarsson but Jakub Nsda cubed ttir. Again, the name literally means Jakub a unregistered trademark S daughter. In some cases, an individual a unregistered trademark S surname is derived from a parent's middle name instead of the first name. For example, if Jakub Den is the son of Jarlma Vilhjalmsson, he may either be named Jakub Den Jarlmarsson or Jakub Den Arnarsson. The reason for this may be that the parent prefers to be called by the middle name instead of the first name. This is fairly common. It may also be that the parent a unregistered trademark S middle name seems to fit the child a unregistered trademark S first name better. In cases where two people in the same social circle bear the same first name and the same for their a unregistered trademark S name, they have traditionally been distinguished by their paternal grandfather a unregistered trademark S name, for example Jakub Den cubed Sson Jarnasonar and Jakub Den cubed Sson Holzornar. This practice has now become less common, but features conspicuously in the Icelandic sagas. Matronymic naming is a choice. The vast majority of Icelandic surnames carry the name of the father, but occasionally the mother's name is used, for example, in cases where the child or mother wishes to end social ties with the biological father. Some women use it as a social statement while others simply choose it as a matter of style. In all of these cases, the convention is the same. Alefa, the son of Brinda S., will have the full name of Alefa Brindasarsson. One well-known Icelander with a matronymic name is football player Eiríkur Helgason, another is novelist Gleidur Rán Eva Marna Vúða cubed ttir. One medieval example is the poet Oela Effagoa de Griarason. In the Icelandic film Jan Frida Griarsson, the title character's name is the subject of some mockery for his having a woman's name as Jan Frida Griarsson not his father's. In the film this is connected to her radical feminism and shame over his paternity, which form part of the film's plot. Some people have both a matronymic and a patronymic, for example, Dagerberger 3/4 cubed Rusen Egtsson, the current mayor of Reykjavik. Cultural ramifications are how to address people. In Iceland, listings such as the telephone directory are alphabetized by first name rather than surname. To reduce ambiguity, the telephone directory goes further by also listing professions. In Russia, where name patronyms of similar style were historically used, the much larger population necessitated the introduction of surnames, and delegated the patronymic to record-keeping middle name and conversational honorific. Icelanders formally address others by their first names. By way of example, the former Prime Minister J. Hanna Sigurður Ttr would not be introduced as Ms. Sigurður Ttr but either by her first name or her full name, and usually addressed by her first name only. In the case of two people in the same group having the same given name, perhaps one named J. Stephen Nsson and the other J. Ksson, one could address J. Stephen Nsson as J. Stephen S, and J. Ksson as J. Ks. When someone holds a conversation with these two people at the same time, the appendage son would not need to be used. In that case, the father's name could be used like a nickname, although it is just as common in such cases to refer to people by their middle names. While the name of Icelandic singer and actress Paragraph RK is generally perceived as her stage name, it is actually simply her first name. Paragraph RK is how any Icelander would address her, whether formally or casually. As a result of the vast majority of people using patronymics, a family will normally have a variety of last names. The children of parents J. Einarsson and Brynda S. Atlida Ttr could be named Alefa J. Nsson and Katra N. J. Sda Ttr. With matronymics, the children in this example would be Alefa Brynda Sarson and Katra N. Brynda Sada Ttr. Patronymics thus have the formula plus Sundar Ttr, whereas matronymics are plus Sundar Ttr. The Icelandic naming system occasionally causes problems for families traveling abroad, especially with young children, since non-Icelandic customs staff are usually unfamiliar with the practice and therefore expect children to have the surnames of their parents. However, people of Icelandic descent who live in foreign countries, such as the significant Icelandic community in the Canadian province of Manitoba, usually abandon the traditional Icelandic naming system. In most cases they adapt to the naming conventions of their country of residency most commonly by retaining the patronymic of their first ancestor to immigrate to the new country as a permanent family surname, much as other Scandinavian immigrants did before surnames became fully established in their own countries. See also: List of Icelanders, Icelandic language, Scandinavian family name etymology, Germanic name, naming conventions that share similarities with Icelandic names, Ethiopian name, Mongolian name, Russian patronymics, Scottish Gaelic personal naming system, Malay name, references. External links, information on Icelandic surnames, English translation of the Personal Names Act No. 45 of May 17, 1996, Helgason, Gudjon. Icelandic girl wins right to use her given name. U.S. News & World Reports. Associated Press A.